Get my undies.
Where's that? Stop waiting.
I hope he's actually here.
For free today.
Hey there, viewers, I'm Jay. This is Dan, Fox Sports Live, tonight, 11:30.
What is it?
Turns out Meryl Streep's comments about MMA on Sunday is just a publicity stunt. If you're tired of the bone-crunching, high-octane action of mixed martial arts, then, for your consideration, Meryl Martial Arts.
Women are fickle
In the
creatures
only
at
MMA
best.
promotion run by
They
Meryl
lie
Streep,
as
two
easily
actors
as they
square
can.
off in the circle
And men
of
can
trust
never
in
see
an
through
all-out
their
battle of the
deceptions.
seeds.
I totally
You'll witness
feel
all of the best actors bearing their
Sounds
soul
like you've
while
both
hitting each
been
other
through
with
hard
stage
times.
lefts and rights. This weekend it's a pay-per-view for
women
the
leave on a
ages,
man's
and we're
heart take
pulling
longer to
all the
heal than a
punches.
cut to
It's
live
Javier
with.
Bardem as an alcoholic chaser with a troubled
It's
past,
that
versus
bad?
Matt Damon as an alcoholic teacher with a troubled past. And in the women's division, it's a battle for gold
That's my
between
advice to you.
Natalie Portman as a journalist uncovering the corruption of Hinge versus Amy Adams as a sassy nun. Who will play the emotional truth and bring the subtext of the
Just
script?
facts.
Who will be reduced to tears, which is a good thing
More
here?
garbage.
Meryl Martial Arts, putting the arts back in
Yes,
MMA.
ma'am.
The swordsman and the pirate having troubles with women? Well, women are nothing if not difficult. I have the deepest sympathy for you both.
Spoil yourself.
What do you think of the ladies' reactions?
Well, Velvet won't eat either of you, and Moggy will.
There's a bunch of baby kids in this house I moved into.
See?
And I
Parents
claim
just
them
can be
as
deceived.
dependents.
And it seems you've absorbed the lesson well.
Right. I thought about that, though.
Good.
Huh?
Because I'm going to have to move again.
Yes. Some women use their tears to manipulate others, but not all do. And I, for one, despise such duplicity. The women who did that to Isaac and Rover were just the extreme. Yeah, I can see how much you hate dishonesty. Yeah,
This might have been avoided if only she'd worn Skechers, tips, and tattoos.
whether or not you ask
So
her.
nice.
Eleanor is the world's strongest.
Shoes.
I just wanted to someday be a better parent than my parents were. But with you, Chad, I don't even know how to be a good mother. So polite, so funny.
Sunday is the return of the UFC superstar. Hall of Famer DJ Penn is back in the octagon to take on boxing young gun Yair Rodriguez, who's undefeated in the UFC. It's the legend versus the phenom in a fight you won't want to miss. UFC Fight Night Sunday at 7 Eastern on FS1 or watch it live on Fox Sports Go.
I've watched the league 4 times this year. I called him a fraud, and Gabo City called me a fraud last night. You guys, you just out the game now. You guys listen to the media. Are you aware of it? Maybe somebody called you a fraud. You do.
Well, you didn't call him a fraud. You called the team.
I called his team a fraud. He's a nice man. Whose team is it? Kid. You call him a fraud. Okay, here it is. So you tell me, as a husband, you call my wife a fraud.
Oh, I like that.
You think you are going to do some of me?
You said.
Exactly. So that's what it is. Second of all, fraud for college kids is such a harsh. Why are you? These kids are building. They're going to college to build their life. You just got to knock them down like that. That's true. It's true. You are in. Hey, they tell me all the time. You are in a position of power. Yeah. And persuade and encouragement. Yeah. You call them fall. That's what it was. You little. That's why they say that way when they chest it.
You're just very real. You also.
Yeah, I call somebody a fraud. I keep it 100. That's why we went 0 to 100 on you. Because now you give them in that same person, you give them that fake love. Steve, here's all I said, Steve. I want you to listen to this. I don't even have to listen to you. Dabo call. First of all, his nickname is Dabo, so he has street credit. Really? Yes. Dabo seems somewhere in, as they say here, Cat Mollywop you. Oh, damn. That was tough. So here's what Chris Carter said yesterday, Hall of Famer, about defensive backs. That he thinks wide receivers are way more talented. And I want you to respond. Here's Chris Carter yesterday, kind of mocking all the defensive backs and the Hail Mary stuff. Rush forward. What's the no run back to 1,000 yards? Every down on the outside, and then keep good people in the end zone. And I'm gonna tell you, the worst judge besides ridicule playing practice, DB's trying to judge the ball in the air where it's gonna drop. They're all.
This fight is over.
DBs are frustrated running backs and wide receivers. No one wants to be a DB. They'd be a wide receiver if they could catch. They're just sitting there looking at the ball. Eli Apple. Boom, drop right down on him. So, there's some truth to PBU teams. Right? PBU team. What's that mean? Pass breakup. That's what they do. You defending. Okay, so did you ever feel like safety as a receiver that didn't pass? I mean, at some point, whatever position you have started at somewhere because you weren't as good.
Hey, is
Great
everyone
example
alright?
is myself. I was a DB. Could catch. But I was a, as they say, big mouth bass. What's that mean? Double move.
To be honest, I
I'll,
don't see how someone
I'll
so
go on.
different
They give me a
can
slant.
just
I'll jump that slant until it was a go. And then all of a sudden, I'm playing chase.
So you tend to be so aggressive.
Yes.
You bid on every
Because
move.
I can catch.
Oh, so you go for the pick.
Oh, definitely.
So you were, they called you a big mouth bass.
Yeah, I was right there.
Bite on everything.
Yes, because I knew I could catch. If I got my hands on it,
Gone.
I'm gone.
So they moved you, a coach moved you to receiver.
At Santa Monica, they said, okay or good DB,
Why not?
better receiver.
And so you moved.
And so they moved me.
Okay, so
Think it worked out?
Yeah, it worked out just fine.
Possibly.
All right.
It's not a
Is
fraud
there
here.
anything you
Oh,
can
come
tell
on
me?
now. You're making me feel terrible.
You should.
All right, so I've been critical of a professional coach, Mike Tomlin. Now, I've never said he should be fired, but I've said sometimes I feel like Mike's still got 22% player in him. And I'm like, he gets very emotional. He's got his coach on the field grabbing Pac-Man. He's trying to trip a guy on the sidelines. And I'm like, Mike, your coach can't be a player. Will you defend him? What do you make of Tomlin?
One, I think he's a good coach. His body of work speaks for itself. If he got fired today, I think he would be hired.
Yes.
I think a lot of the coaches that are being fired, I think that's one of the, that is why all these coaches, all these coordinators are looking to be hired, because a lot of these older, or these coaches that have been head coaches now aren't very good, you know, at managing the game and managing wins and getting wins, facilitating wins. And so, with all that being said, you can't criticize him in the manner of saying that what has happened to some of the guys, a la Joey Porter, unless Thompson was with him at that time and let that go on and said, hey, deuces, we got practice tomorrow. Each individual man is responsible for their own actions. And also, obviously, if he, you know, from the reports, how he holds his liquor. If he can't hold his liquor, don't drink liquor.
So that's on Joey Porter.
Yes, that's on Joey Porter, because guess who's at a leave of absence right now?
Joey Porter.
Okay.
Did you ever play with a player who you thought that his personality did his job?
What?
Taking the dog out.
I mean, the world, business world, technology, internet has showed that it is constant throughout every profession. I mean, there are CFOs that get fired because they can't keep their nose clean, literally. There are politicians who have been caught in bathrooms with, as we call it, that sidewalk chalk. You know, there have been former players who've been removed from teams, who's been out of the league, who's been suspended. They had a kid that was suspended. He's been out of the league, I think, 2 or 3 years now.
So society struggles with managing themselves.
Yes. Our prison system shows that they struggle with. You know, I think they're sometimes put people in position like of authority, or we put in football, and they say, well, you have to have a bigger responsibility. I don't think it's fair to say that I have a bigger responsibility to teach your kids more than you teach your own. You know, I look at when I send my kids to school, I send my kids to school to be taught on top of what they're already learning at home. That's how I feel. Some people may tweet, may say, yeah, you can say that now, but I have 4 kids who you may say, oh, Steve is, look how he acts on the field, and I've never been arrested for some of the things that other people have. I've stepped on some landmines myself and done some things that I'm not proud of, that my kids know of, that we've discussed and talked about. But to say that my responsibility as a parent is greater than yours.
They taste amazing. They're considered delicacies in some circles. Top of the bread with these crunchy eggs and some rich pagan violet. You get a dish called Bailey Fricassee. Relax. I wasn't the one who named it, okay? For the sake of the team, I think I'll pass.
What the hell is going on?
My back pain is making it hard to sleep. Imagine up on it. By the time at 8 p.m., the only one to remind us of sleep, plus the 12-hour pain and sleep. Now, I'm done. At least here for a second.
This fight is over.
2017 last war was the worst let's get
Clearmax 365. It's a rubber technology for longer lasting performance, not found on any other wiper blade.
This one right here has 1% more needles. Likely 20% more 1% difference.
We'll take this one. Can you hear that? Don't let a 1% difference cost you twice as much. Happy holidays to you and your family. Switch to Sprint today.
The steak and cheese footlong from Subway is now $6 for a limited time. It's a beef masterpiece made with a mountain of steak, free of artificial preservatives and flavors, and a heavenly taste. Just $6.
We should just go home. Don't.
Guys, they're staring at me. I'm just gonna call it.
Go ahead.
Right then, let's finish this.
Made with premium pepperoni
Victory is
and 100%
ours.
real cheese.
First, there's sharp blades, then shielding lubrication, and cooling. With lubrication before and after the blades. Shields and cools while you shave. Pro Shield.
David, you have one of the worst cavities I have ever seen. Okay, have a good day. Oh, yeah, definitely. There's a monitor. It's showing you when you have a Oh, yes.
One monitor problem if you don't fix it. That's why two-stage monitors is enough to fix it. And likewise, the only looking like any threat. If you have a problem, please send up to $1 million and raise my official work to fix it. Likewise, try 50 days with free promo code PACK. For fast relief from sinus and allergy symptoms without drugs, just not for long.
It's camouflage. I can't stop it. But Navage flushes my sinuses so I can breathe again.
Navage uses full suction to remove allergens, germs, and pollutants. It's the only nasal irrigator with suction.
My doctor recommends Navage to breathe better through my nose, and it works. Congestion's gone. I feel great.
And Navage is so much easier than a neti pot.
To breathe better without drugs and a 30-day risk-free trial, go to Navage.com now. Introducing the all-new Safety Toe Work Division from Skechers. Now you can work even smarter, safer, and more comfortably all day long with a memory foam insole and a really relaxed hip toe area. The all-new Safety Toe Work Division, only from Skechers.
Efforts were made to hide the risks from the public. The result is thousands of cases of asbestos-induced mesothelioma. I can't go away. All right now. Please call
800-518-0054. Maximum strength salsa blue targets the salsa tablet to relieve the itch and wipe out flakes for great looking hair and a healthy scalp. Salsa blue, freedom from dandruff. Ladies and gentlemen, here's T-shirt candy time.
What are you doing? Just spreading the good word about Fox Sports Go.
Watch all your favorite sports live from the go. College basketball, football, NBA, NHL, and soccer. Even garbage time is getting going. All included in your TV subscription. Download the Fox Sports Go app today. This is the time to fight.
No, just a big lizard demon.
Wherever you may be and however you may be listening, live in Los Angeles on iHeartRadio, Fox Sports Radio, and FS1. Congratulations to tons of a team I had in my preseason top 40, failed on in November and told them drive in the first on Neopron last night. We'll play that later in the show. Peter Schrager about 5 minutes on the very latest on the LA Rams job. There is a leader in the clubhouse on the LA Rams job, so don't go anywhere. Last night, I do not feel like there's a referendum. Generally speaking, fans want you to come on the air after a team wins a big game and say, that team's awesome and dominant. When Texas beat USC, that game, USC led by 12 in the fourth. Those teams played 10 times, they probably split it 5-5. It just so happened in that game, they won, Texas did. Last night, the classic example of it goes either way. To me, the story of the game was two things. Number one, once Bo Scarborough got hurt, Alabama had virtually no passing game. Don't blame Stars. They haven't moved the ball very well for the last 5 to 6 games. That once Bo Scarborough got hurt, they didn't have a star in the backfield, and Alabama relies heavily on the running game. And once Bo Scarborough left, they didn't have the scissor to pass, and they then didn't have the scissor to pass, and it was 3-0.
I will.
At the end of the game, was tired. Even Foster was tired. Jonathan Allen was tired. These are going to be NFL first-round guys. I don't think I remember a game in which one team got 98, 99 snaps. By the end of the game, Clemson was moving up and down the field. Alabama had no pass rush, so those big 300-pound guys had been on the field for an hour straight. So the game, to me, really came down to number one. Alabama was controlling it, they felt like, through about 3 quarters. And then Scarborough gets hurt. Alabama can't drive the ball. They can't throw anyway. They lost their ball control. They could not extend drives, and Alabama was really, really tired. And listen, it's hard to score 21 points on Alabama. The idea of scoring 21 late on Alabama, that's a pretty good indication that Alabama's players, they were cooled. They were tired. You see this all the time. This is what Green Bay's got to worry about. Their defense with that Dallas offensive line. If Dallas lines up with 3 straight long drives, Green Bay players are less effective, they'll be tired. So that was the first thing. Scarborough got hurt, they lacked sizzle out of the backfield, and it just kind of changed the complexion of the entire game. It's not an excuse, it's a reality. The second thing that jumped out to me is Alabama lives off getting touchdowns from their defense and special teams. Last night they got neither, and Clemson's special teams were better than Alabama. They got a partial block punt. They got an onside kick recovery. They got a huge return to set up their final drive. They mitigated all of Alabama's returns. This was the rare night where Alabama, in 2 of the 3 categories, was inferior. Clemson had the better, more powerful offense, and Clemson's special teams were better. Alabama's defense is still better. They just got gashed. Nick Saban, after the game, gave credit where credit was due. And, I mean, it was just a series of great plays by great players, and Clemson had one more than Alabama.
Every loss, if you're a competitor, is never good. But these times, when you have a great season, and the players have done so much to create an opportunity, it's tough to lose this way. But I will say this, that you have to give a lot of credit to Clemson, because they made some really good plays even down the stretch. And they made some great catches, and we never got the ball down, and we never got anything to do. So we had our chances, and there's nobody that we can blame but ourselves.
For the record, Alabama had some great plays. The trick play was a great play. The Scarborough run was a great play. Quarterback Jalen reels off his touchdown late, but they let Clemson. So it's not like Alabama didn't have great plays. Alabama had some great plays. Clemson had a few more. And that's like last year's game. You remember, if Alabama didn't get a special teams kickoff touchdown return last year, Clemson could have beaten them for the second time. So Clemson could have won both these games the last 2 years, and Alabama could have won both these games the last 2 years. These are fights. This is all we play. These guys could play 10 times and split it 5 apiece. There is no referendum today. I think it's better for college football that somebody beat Alabama. But both years, Alabama could have won. Both years, Clemson could have won. Tip of the cap to their program. I got 68. Slightly better football team last night. Here's Joel.
Sorry to cut you down.
Who shut out Ohio State with a quarterback that couldn't throw the ball, who's a true freshman. So you're dropping that many points when you have a true freshman, virtually no vertical passing game, your star running back gets hurt, and you're facing Clemson defense. I thought Sark had a really good night, and you knew you could start somewhat conservative. Your first day on the job, you could start somewhat conservative. So,
On to battle.
Not bad.
You too.
There, yesterday, Tom Coughlin will now run the Jags, and Doug Marone's going to be the coach. Two serious guys. But what I'm interested in is the LA Rams. Denver needs a coach. The Rams need a coach. Shrades, what do we know in LA?
Let's start with LA. There's a dark horse candidate named Sean McVay. Out of the Redskins organization. We met with the Rams last Thursday, and I can tell you, he blew the doors off the interview.
Victory is ours.
The Rams and the 49ers, and I'm being told this guy is a 30-year-old head coach. He'll be the youngest head coach in modern NFL. Both the Rams and 49ers are blown away. But whether they pull the trigger and actually hire him is a another issue. But this
On to that.
Hey, is everyone up?
When I was at 10 or 16 years old like my kids. And the reality is a 30-year coach has grown up with the internet and cable TV and popular social mobility that I had. But if you're 30 years old, people freak out. But a 30-year-old, when I was 30, is different than a 30-year-old today. So, I mean, I hear this guy from Washington. It doesn't freak me out. I mean, I just think a 30-year-old coach today has had more opportunities. He's a 40-year-old coach 20 years ago, right?
Great point, Colin. And look, Jared Goff is 21, and Todd Gurley's 23.
Let's finish
I can't even call that a fight.
And he is a big fan of Sean McVay. Look, here's what will happen. If McVay is hired in either LA or San Francisco, everyone's going to go nuts. He's 30, he's young. Watch who he hires in then it's a total package. Sean
Are you hurt? Can you stand? Yeah.
I can list all these receivers. Odell Beckham's been in the playoffs once now. 4 catches,
Victory is ours.
Can get a job very, very quickly. This dude getting a pretty good job considering the limitations at Penn State post-Joe Plum. And he keeps winning the division with Houston, with really scattered quarterback play. Does Houston have a shot? You know the organization well. What is their feeling about going in as a 16, 17?
I'll end this quickly.
I can't even call that a fight.
Their offensive coordinator works for the
Always ready to fight.
This fight is over.
Last year, beat Brady head-to-head in a big regular season game, and the Broncos beat the Patriots. So 17 points is such a huge spread, but in that building in Houston right now, they are not scared of Tom Brady. Here I go.
feel like it's Atlanta's weekend.
You're not hurt, are you?
No, I'm fine.
Networks and ratings, and it's like taboo on television.
Don't get overconfident.
This fight is over.
And their defense is one of the best in the league. So everyone knows the Seahawks. Everyone knows Dak and Dez and King. This is becoming
Victory is ours.
Whether he would leave, and he decided he's out there doing Monday Night Football. It's tough to convince a guy who's making that much money and has that comfortable a kid and is that confident in his resume. If he doesn't have the hunger to come back. But I think every year his name will pop up in these big coaches.
Are you ready for this?
But I get close. I won't miss.
I need to be careful not to misuse my power.
Even John, you've been with me a few years, right? What about him? Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing you go 1 for No, really. Not that like that. I lost money on your picks, okay?
I think you're going 4 now.
I went to 56.9% this year, which is good enough to be a professional. I think you should do it. Very true. You think so? I think. I don't like to go there. But I mean, there's to 2 of the games I really, really like. And I'll put those the first 2 games so the audience can figure it out. But I'll put mine in order. The game I like the most, I'll put 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not going to do order then by March, you just quit. Some of this is...
Your style is really unique.
Just wait until I pull out the good stuff.
One of the quality products out there right now.
was a close one.
And their offense couldn't move the ball, meaning their defense was on the field for 99 plays. And Alabama's got the best defense in the country. But you can't be on the field for 99 plays in 4.5 hours, and Alabama ran out of gas.
First, there's sharp blade, then shielding lubrication, including lubrication before and after the blades. Shield's first use while you shave. No shield chill until these pizzas are the same, and depending on the day of the week, not the same price. That's not right, so we're fixing it. Now you can carry out large 3-topping Domino's pizzas for $7.99 every day of the week.
Just a publicity stunt.
If you're tired of the bum version, I often mention the Fish Martial Arts Day. For your consideration, Maryland Martial Arts. In the only information martial art by Maryland, 2 athletes square off in the circle of trust, putting all that time in the season, their soul, while hitting each other in the street.
The untreated side is a mess, but the mud just rolls right off the raised metal side. That's because Rainbrella's proprietary form performs an invisible shield of protection. The formula of water goes through that mud is hidden. Watching it is easy to admire. Just brush on and wipe off. Super performers love the white bean Rainbrella and Bang. Rainbrella is awarded the prestigious 2016 Silver Best Product Award in an independent side-by-side abrasion test. Rainbrella lasts twice as long as Rain-X. Please get all over your car. Our Rainbrella wipes go exactly where you want it. Wipe on, wipe off. Plus, Rainbrella packets are easy to store.
Oh my god.
So whether it's a box-loaded pleasure, keeping your windshield
That's cool.
or just a nasty unintended
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
We will need to be extremely wary.
To fall here.
I'd like to have one more conversation with him before he goes up the door and just sort of talk to him about what's going on internally and what happened in that game in terms of